So I want to go ahead and talk about the 3 trick plays on one drive that Oregon ran against Maryland on Saturday. And the reason I want to talk about those 3 trick plays in particular is because they showcased either an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman. And on this channel, we always celebrate when the big men get to show off their athletic talent to everyone. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the fake punt. Now, at this point in the game, just to give you guys some context, if you didn't know, Oregon has been sleepwalking through this game, at least offensively. The defense has been playing pretty well. In fact, the reason the score is 21-10 is because Oregon's defense recovered a fumble and returned it for a touchdown. So that gives you an idea. At this point in the third quarter, I think Dan Lanning is thinking, we got to have a spark. We got to get this team going. I don't want to have a sleepwalking the rest of the way and try to hold on for a victory. So let's finish strong. And that's why they're running the fake punt here. And probably because they've been noticing how Maryland has been aligning to the way that the Ducks have been lining up for their punt. So as you can see here, Oregon is lining up as though they are running their rugby punt right there with Ross James. Because of the way that the Ducks have aligned, Maryland is aligning the same way to counter that. So they have more defenders to the punt return team's left, the long snappers right here. So what we're going to actually have on this play, and let me go ahead and show you, is we're going to get down block, and then we're supposed to have a kick out block right here, and then Jordan Birch catch the snap and come inside, with everybody else sealing the inside gaps to prevent anybody from shooting through and tackling Birch. Very similar to the fake punt that they ran against Colorado last season, just so you guys understand. And Ross James is going to sell that he's got the snap. Just so you guys have some context, Jordan Birch is 6'6", 295. So this is a big man catching that snap, and he's acting like a running back. He's trusting his instinct. He's probably supposed to hit up inside where the down blocks occur and then the kick out blocks occur and hit up inside there. But because, and we'll go back to the beginning, but because of what happens with the block, initially, that first initial kick out block not being that great, he really can't hit up inside. And so he's going to bounce it to the outside, avoid the shoestring tackle, make another defender miss, and then gain another 15 yards before being tackled down. So that just gives you an idea of the athleticism of this huge person out there on the field. Remember, 6'6", 295, and he's acting like a running back, running around out there, getting out into the open and just chugging down the field. I also want to highlight number 70, the offensive lineman. He's chugging down the field as well, trying to get in on a block. Fortunately for him, there's no one really close to him to block, and so he doesn't get anybody. But I just want to highlight the effort to get down there. This is the kind of spark that Oregon needed, because on this drive, Oregon would then drive to get into the red zone. So next, we're going to go ahead and talk about the touchdown pass because it involves an offensive lineman, Janoris Wilson. So let's go to that right now. So there's a few things that I want to go ahead and point out as we get started with this touchdown play. First, notice that Oregon has 3 offensive linemen to the offense's left. So they're lining up in a heavy personnel set because you've got Patrick Herbert and then Terrence Ferguson right here. The 2 tight ends, they're lined up. And actually, Wilson is right here wearing jersey number 91. In college, to go out and be eligible if you're an offensive lineman, you can't just report. You actually have to have an eligible number to go out and catch a pass. So that's why he's wearing number 91 on the play. Notice that Justice Lowe right here, he is off the ball. He's got to make sure that he's off the ball because he doesn't want to cover up Herbert. What we're going to have happen, and we'll go forward a little bit in the plays, we're going to have a shift. Notice right now that Patrick Herbert is now shifted over. He's now an attached tight end. So now you have 4 offensive players to the offense's left. That's telling Maryland, hey, they're heavy to that side, so we have to shift our way over to make sure that we're aligning properly against this look. You have Terrence Ferguson now in the backfield. Remember, he's got an eligible number, and he is not being covered because, again, Justice Lowe is off the ball. What we're going to have is Justice Lowe is going to run a slant right here. And really, this play is just designed to go to Janoris Wilson. That's it. He is supposed to set up. He's going to punch the defensive end pass, and then he's going to run up. And really, I think this is a linebacker, but he's going to punch him and then bail and go out. And all Dylan Gabriel has to do is float it over the top. So let's go ahead and run the play. Punch out, release, catch. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if you don't realize how athletic of a play this is by Janoris Wilson, I don't know what else to tell you. This is a big man. Let me give you some stats on him. He is 6'5", 310 pounds. This is a big man jumping up and basically making a grab for his quarterback because that ball's way high, but he's going up and he's making the catch. And he doesn't fall down. You'll see sometimes those big guys, they'll fall down. You'll see receivers fall down, but he doesn't catch, secures it, make sure he's in the end zone, and then we get a dance. And you always got to love when the big men dance. So let's go ahead and go back, and then we're going to go to the next play you just saw right there, the 2-point conversion. The film's not as good, but it gives us a better eye view than what Fox gave us. But it's a great play to Janoris Wilson. So now let's go to the 2-point conversion. Oregon's going to come out. They're going to line up as though they are running the extra point kick. And what we're going to get, as you can see right here, we get a total shift once again. Long snapper goes out as though he's the tight end. Now we've got Josh Connolly Jr. He's the quarterback. He is the quarterback right here. He's in the quarterback position. That is the quarterback right there. And then you have Kenyon Sadiq. This is Kenyon Sadiq right here. He is going to run as though he's running a jet sweep. And then we're going to have a nice run by Connolly to just punch it in. So let's go ahead. Kicker and holder. Kicker and the holder, they're both up here. Real quick, they're both up there. But they're not part of the play. But like I said, the film's a little grainy, but gives you an idea of what's happening on it. Fake. Then we're just going to run back inside. Get that 2-point conversion. Let's go back again, just so you guys can see it. Get this fake. Everybody else step to the right except for our long snapper as though he's going to go out. Same with Sadiq. They want to hold that backside. But everybody else is stepping as though it's inside zone to the right. And really, it's outside zone more. But he's going to cut up inside. All these blocks. We get the kick out by Patrick Herbert. And it's a 2-point conversion, and it's good. So you can see right there, hey, again, big man. He's got to catch a snap. Okay, if you guys don't know, Connolly, what's his size? He's 6'4", 350. So these are big guys. Catching a snap, carrying out a fake, and then carrying it and making sure to not go down and run over somebody to get the 2-point conversion. And that is why you always got to celebrate when the big men show off their athletic talent. It's why I joke with others, having been an offensive line coach, offensive line is a skill position. Don't you ever forget it. Same with the defensive line. But let me know your thoughts down below about this video. Oregon carrying 3 trick plays out in one drive. Now that's on film. Wisconsin has to prepare for these 3 trick plays. Same with Washington and anyone going forward against the Ducks. So now you've got to prepare for fakes to these players. Be aware of it. And you can add something else off of it if you are Oregon that the defenses won't be prepared for. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. Like I said, let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed these types of breakdowns, please make sure to subscribe. We'll see you next time, though. Have a great rest of the day. I do want to recognize the members of this channel at the booster level and above for their support. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, make sure to check out the join link in the description below. Here on the end screen, you can see that there's another recommended video. Make sure to click that and watch it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future breakdown videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day.